2024 Four Roses LE is here.
Ooh, baby!
Is it worth buying if you see it, or should you just get a pour of it? We're about to tell you. Alright, so as you can tell, we're super excited to have this year's Four Roses LE. We got to pick it up when we went to Kentucky because I'm on the Mellow Moments board. They held one for us.
Humble brag.
Okay, it's really cool. That I had to try really hard to get onto that board. So I worked really hard. I'm on the board, but we did still have to pay for the bottle. So we paid $220, which is retail. Plus tax, $233. Also, I want to give you guys something to stick around for. You're not going to want to miss this. So, before this, we actually did a blind.
Yep, we blinded this.
Against last year's and the 2021.
Yep.
So, the 135th and the 2021 LE. So, stay around till the end. We'll tell you how that turned out. It was crazy, actually.
All right, now the deets on this thing. She already said the price. So, this is 39% is 16-year-old OESF. 31% of this is 12-year-old OBSV. 23% is 15-year-old OESK, and the final 7% is 20-year-old OBSV. So this is a 12-year-old whiskey.
It's a 12-year-old whiskey.
12-year-old whiskey.
It's a lot of interesting blends in that.
There's a lot in there. So, what's proof?
Oh, the proof. The proof is 108.2. 108.2. I love the bottle.
108.2, and then we also have bottle 5,550 of 16,680.
I like the bottle design. I'm just saying. It's really cool.
It sucks sometimes on shelves.
All right, cheers.
Ding.
Here we go. On the nose.
Cherry.
It's cherry, but it's oaky.
Cherry, oaky, vanilla.
Vanilla oaky. Like, yes, definitely cherry, vanilla oaky. Sweet, but not too sweet. It's kind of balanced on the nose. What was that?
The nose smells really good.
It does smell really good.
I like
it's like baking spices.
A little bit.
People always say there's floral notes. This one doesn't have a lot of floral notes. I think a lot of people automatically their mind goes to it's Four Roses, so it's going to be floral.
Well, I think they have one of the recipes that actually says
floral, but this one doesn't give me those floral vibes. It's more of like this like raspberry raspberry cherry pie kind of vibe. Like not too sweet though. Just really balanced on the nose. It smells fantastic.
Let's get into the palate on this one.
It's sweet. It's brown sugar, light cherry, raspberry, creamy,
it's an
vanilla.
oaky bugger.
It is. It's oaky.
It's an oaky bugger.
It has a really nice effervescence that tingles the tongue on the back end. Got a little bit of like honeysuckle.
I like that honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle. Like if you're in a field of honeysuckles, like when you're a kid, you eat that little purple thing off and you eat it. That's what it is.
It's very sweet, but it's also, to me, it's oaky bitterness.
It's dark chocolate oaky. I mean, dark chocolate.
It dries out my tongue a little bit. The side, like when I get a whiskey that's oaky bitteriness, it dries out the sides of my tongue, and I get a little bit out of that.
I definitely do think it's oaky. I think that it's teetering. It's dancing on that line of over oak, but it's not over oaked. Like I think if people really like oak, they'll like this.
Oh yeah.
I think that if you're teetering on that line of I don't really like old oaky bourbons, then you might not like this. But I think this is like super balanced. It's good. It has a lot of that sweetness in it, which does help carry over. The blend is really nice in it.
Yeah. Did a good job blending it.
I definitely really like it. I think it's a good balance of sweet and bitter and a little bit of spice. It's just nice. It's nice.
So down to it.
Okay.
$220 plus tax. Mm-hmm. You buying this bottle?
Yes.
I'd buy it too.
I would buy this bottle. I would.
Okay. You were gonna say back it up or anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say back it up.
I would add some more to this.
I wouldn't back it up, but I would say that I would recommend people buy a pour of it before they buy it, if they have that opportunity. If you are like in a place where you can buy a pour of this before you buy it,
especially if you're not a big oaky person, definitely try it before you buy it. But if it's sitting on the shelf for retail, it's one of those like, oh shit, I'm gonna buy this. You're probably gonna buy it.
For sure. And if you like normal Four Roses releases, you will like this. Like if you're a Four Roses fan, you're not gonna be disappointed.
Well, what I was gonna say is, I think I've seen these on secondary for $450-ish.
Yeah.
I think I've seen about $450. They just got released on the 14th of September, I think. Mm-hmm. Do you think that $450 is worth it?
I don't think I would personally spend $4.50 on this bottle. I think I'm going to spend retail is perfectly good, and I think it is a good retail price. I mean, it's really nice and aged. It's oaky.
I might go up to $2.50, but I wouldn't go much over that.
Yeah.
It's not one of those that's like a wow, like crazy. I have to spend all this money on this bottle.
And it's also not like holy crap. This is definitely the bourbon of the year. Like it's really.
I think it might be a contender. We'll find out at the end of the year.
For sure, I think it might be in the top. Like it's definitely going to be in the top 10.
It could be in the top 10 of what we have here. So
yeah, I definitely think it'll be in the top 10. I don't know how it's going to finish, but that's my thoughts on it. Now we can tell you guys how it finished in the blind.
No, we're not. We're not telling you that. Because before you got to do that, you got to like this.
Oh, I was like, what?
And you got to subscribe. And you got to leave a comment. What are your thoughts? Have you tried this?
Please subscribe. Please please leave a comment. Please let us know if you love Four Roses, if you are going to try to find this, if you found it, and what you think of it. Let us know in the comments. Now, let's tell them
the blind results.
So we did do this in a blind.
We
can show you a photo.
We had different results.
We did. But also it was very surprising, and it was actually kind of tougher than I thought it would be. I really thought, in my personal opinion, for me, the 135th from last year would finish over this, because from what I remember, that was like so
Before we get into that, I don't know if we said the bottles that are in it.
Oh, yes. Let's say the bottles.
We had the 2024, this year's. We had the 2023, which is 135th, and we had the 2021 LE. So we'll straight up say it. 2021 finished last in the blind for both of us.
Both of us, yeah.
Now, what finished first and second was completely different for both of us.
But I think it actually makes sense to how our profiles are.
Exactly.
So I like something a little oakier generally.
I like something a little sweeter.
And that's how it finished. So I picked the 2024 over last year's, actually, surprisingly, which I am surprised by because I thought for sure the 135th would finish first.
And I picked the 135th.
You did. So they're both good.
Yeah, they're both good.
The 135th actually tasted quite more proofy to me, even though it's really a similar proof.
I don't know if the proofy to me kind of offset the oak bitterness, which might have been good for me.
It might have.
And it was sweeter, which is more my profile.
For sure.
So,
they're both really good.
It's a good bottle.
I think 2021 was like lacking in
2021 doesn't matter. This is 2024.
Yeah, 2024. So overall, we love this bottle. We think it's really good. Fantastic. If you have the opportunity to buy it and you're a Four Roses fan, you have the money to buy it, you like an oakier profile, then buy this.
Yes.
If not, then don't. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just let us know in the comments. I do not think this is over oaked, but I will say it's definitely teetering that line.
It's on that line.
There's
a thin line, and to me it's slightly over, to you it's slightly under.
Yeah, for sure. So that's all we got to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Dara.
I'm Bill.
We'll see you next time right back here on The Average Drinker.